I'll sit here for a moment, like you guys looked at my last video. I'll let it play, and I'll keep on being active and being active till my lives will start getting more traction, and there's more people coming to my lives. I do get a lot of top chats and them and those that are subscribed to my channel and those that are not subscribed to my channel. And they see it and they'll talk. And I'll answer to you accordingly, right when it's thrown up. I'll answer to you. It's a blessing just to get that because I'm speaking my mind. We're in a country, they say, hey, we're in America. There's no censorship, you know? Okay, that's weird. Or freedom of speech. That's weird. All that's a ruse. It's all a ruse. Let's really talk about that. It's all a ruse. We speak facts. Speak facts. Be logical. Look at things logical. Look at things black and white. Very logical. If you could be like that, your life just goes so much better. But a lot of those people don't like to walk in that way. Because when you start walking in that way of being logical, people get weird. So there's going to be a lot of empty space within the video, this live video. Because I wait for you guys to come on so I can interact, you interact with me, and we talk. So, I'll sit back here and drink on my flask, or bigger than a flask. Made in Germany. You guys like this? My son got this for me while he's over there doing service. Pretty cool, huh? So, like I said, every time I open and do a live video, it's always going to be logic. Let's talk logic. Drop comments. I ask you guys, drop comments. That's what drives these lives. That's what makes it go. Because I can just talk, and then you got a whole live video with no interaction, and it's kind of crazy. But I'm not seeking for that. I'm just throwing it out there. Hey, just kind of makes it kind of flow a little better. But hey, I really don't need it. It's okay. Because I can just speak my mind whenever I want. And a lot of people wish they could do that. And it's good to do that. So everybody could hear it and they could see it. And I'll keep on doing that. When I was a young boy, my stepdad used to tell me this. You know what, Gilgamesh? You stick out like a sore thumb. And yeah, that stuck with me. He goes, when you see something, you always got to say something about it. Just keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut. I don't know. There's something inside me that I couldn't just keep my mouth shut. I was pure. I was pure in mind and heart and spirit. And I just felt I had to say something at that moment. It was like too early or too soon or this or that. I had to say something. And it was just stuck inside me. I just got to let it out. That's strange, you know? Yeah, I do stick out like a sore thumb. And I've been like that my whole life. Because I look at the world in a different view. I just don't look at it right here. of what you see right here. Look at all aspects, all corners, every section. Because I think that's what you should do, right? So I took what my stepdad said against me as it'd be like not a compliment of him saying it to me. I did the opposite. I kept going with it. Yes, it did better my life because I feel better about myself. That I don't keep it quiet of what I know is truth and just hold it inside and just hide it deep inside of my deep chambers of my soul. I speak about it. And it's good to talk about things. It's good to talk about things that are going on and not putting a blind eye and just covering one eye and trying to check out this side and just be okay and say, hey, I see this, but I'm going to cover this other eye. Say, no, it's not okay. Look at things from all aspects and then give your evaluation. Don't just say, hey, I'm going to give an evaluation because I was raised on this and this is my belief system. Hey, come on. Really think about it. There's these interesting things within religions and cultures and what people go through, and you got to look at that. There's these things you can look at and say, hey, that's weird. That's not right. Check that. Use logic. Use logic. I was raised up in a Christian home. Wait, hold on. I was baptized Catholic at 6 months, okay? 6 months. I had no understanding about it. I was 6 months. Okay? I'm going to baptize him Catholic. He's Catholic. He don't even know he's going to be Catholic, but I'm going to baptize him Catholic. But by the time I'm 2 years old, my mom gets remarried. My mom and dad before that got divorced. And now I got a stepdad. Should be a step up, but they call them stepdads, right? But check this out. Now I'm a Christian. Just brought into it. I'm going to church every day. 3, 4, 5, 6 years old going to church. You have this bus that would pick you up and take you to church. And first off, they started me off as a Baptist. So I'd go to a Baptist church. Man, they pick us up. They're on it. They pick you up. We lived on a military base. So they had this little bus that would come pick you up. Boom, take you on. You're gone for like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Hey, the parents probably love that, right? Anyways, they teach you about Christ. They talk about it. The Baptist church. After that, a couple years later, I went to a Pentecostal church. Now they're Pentecostal, right? They're like switching left and right. That's some crazy stuff. Southern Pentecostal. And then they say, you know what? We're going to go to a different church. I'm 12 years old now. We're going to go to a church called the Vineyard. It's non-denominational. So it's not Baptist, Pentecostal, or Apostolic, stuff that you've been kind of into, around. So I'm going to a different denomination and doctrine. Doctrine is being turned around now. But I got the whole idea with the Baptist and the, Pentecostal. And I had the Presbyterian too. So now I'm going to a non-denominational church. And everything goes, Yeah, God just accepts you. Just come in. You could be in your flip-flops and you wear your shorts and a tank top. Come in, let's go. Yeah, God loves you. That's great. It's very interesting. That never ever really sat well with me. Just watching all these different, denomination and non-denominational. That was kind of weird. Everybody was running on emotions because I watched it. And I watched my parents just in life in general. One thing I noticed about the churches, which they will be judged on that. And I'm not the judger or somebody, I'm not that. But they like to serenade. They like to serenade those that are in the group, those that are watching, like to serenade. They put on special music. They do all this stuff. They play certain songs like the blood of Jesus. Certain songs before they do tithes, the 10%. Very interesting. And it makes the tithe go better because they play the music, makes you feel sad, all this emotion. So you start putting money in there. My family went broke. We were like poor. Mom and dad worked. My dad was in the military. My stepfather was in the military. My mom worked at a bank. And this is early 80s, 90s, and you know what? Economy was not bad. You guys all know that. So I'm trying to figure out where the money was going. I do the whole thing, get some ham, roll it up, just throw some salt or add some stuff to it. Come on, man, you try to make stuff taste good when you don't have a lot in the refrigerator. You're trying to find stuff to make like bread taste good. Something. So I look at the whole tithe thing of how they do stuff. My parents are tithing every week. There's four weeks in a month. They're tithing. And we're poor, getting more poor. That's very weird, really weird. Why were they getting poor? And my mom would say, God will provide. God will provide. But you're putting to this church all this money. But there's nothing coming back. Nothing. But your kids eating scraps. What do you think about that? Now that I got older, this is what I learned. What God really wants from you, what the universe wants from you, is your heart. He knows what you're doing. You don't have to project your cash. You don't need your cash. He's looking at you as a person, of your input. I'm not of the Levitical priesthood. I'm not a Levite. So I don't need that 10% to add to the temple or the building. I'm not of that. If you want to go into the old books, the Pentateuch, or the Torah and all that stuff, you want to go into that deep stuff. But I'll tell you this. We went without because of that. And they're making good money. My stepfather was making $32 an hour working at missile silos in the early 80s. $32 an hour. And he was giving 10%. My mom was making okay money at the little bank that she was doing. And our mortgage was like what? Less than $1,000? Look at that. Come on. I was a latchkey kid. So when I came home, nobody was there. When I left, they were gone. So when I came home, we're doing chores, we're doing all this stuff, man. We're cleaning up. It's all military status. You had everything had to be perfect. Clothes folded, carpet vacuumed, dishes washed, their bedroom cleaned. That's weird. I don't know. That's weird to me. My kids ain't gonna clean my room. I don't want that. Don't need that. That's why there's a wife that stays home and she does that. And that's why I promote. That's why I love to promote. The husband goes out, he takes care of what he got to do. He goes out, finds work, does what he got to do. Wife is at home, making sure our children are okay. They're nurtured, they're taken care of. And she deals with all that other things that go on in life. and then dad comes home. That's a beautiful thing. And that sounds like a fairy tale. People are like, oh, damn, we got to do all this stuff just to work, just to live. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And you got to work in society just to do it. You got to do things. Come on, man, that's weird. But anyways, going back to the church thing. Asking for tithes and tithing, I found from multiple churches, a lot of these men that were accepting the tithes, the pastors, were taking for their own good, not just for their families, but they're doing it for their own lustful adventures. They all got caught doing what they did with women on the internet or whatever. But they still wanted to keep their place as a man and a pastor in their church. I thought that was really weird. I've seen it through 3 or 4 churches already. And I'm not just talking bad about them. I think that's strange. But all this talk that I talk about goes into everything else I'm going to talk about. What is tithing? Tithing is a Levitical thing. A Levitical thing if you want to go by the Bible. If you want to go by the Bible from the Old Testament, the first 5 books, that's Levitical. That's perpetual. That's for their people, their seed. That's from the Levitical priest. That's for their people. Fact check me. Go ahead, man. That's for their people. The New Testament is a whole different agenda from the Old Testament. Whole different. But I'll tell you this. God does not need yours money. If you want to go by the Bible. Because he said God's the same yesterday and today. He doesn't change, right? He doesn't change. If God doesn't change, why is it changing from the Old Testament to the New Testament? And they'll say, hey, Gilgamesh, it's because it's a different covenant. Hold on. Let's go by the Bible. Why would that be that? Why would it just switch over that quick? But there's thousands of years and there's hundreds of years where there's nothing happening, right? No prophets, that's what they say. Because history gets distorted. And the history that we're reading through the Bible, which has many additions and many different applications that have been switched and changed for different agendas, like King James Version. I want to throw this out here. Go look up King James. Look who his mom is. Look who his mom is. Look at what he was doing prior to all this. And they had the book made and him adding to the book and doing this. Different understandings and interpretations. So if I spoke to somebody that spoke Hebrew, they'd be like, no, that's not legitimate. Because you'll get a word or something that would be like opposite from what is Hebrew. Like if you speak Greek, they have like four or five different things for one word. You know, you can't use that for everything in context. It's different. It's going outside the box. That's all I'm telling you. Don't take everything for face value. You gotta weigh and measure things. You gotta figure it out. What do you think? So drop some comments here. So I'm not just sitting here and just talking about my life and everything else. I can add to everything else. You know, like I said, I'm on an iPhone. I'm on an iPhone right now. So everything that you guys talk to me, I'm just going off what you guys send. And, you know, it's good to have you guys here. And those that just drop in, is good if you heard what I was talking about in the beginning. So it doesn't sound all weird when you hear me when I'm starting to speak. We have a lot of things going on in this world, and our family, our children are affected by it. How are we to react, and how do we act? Do we just be like, okay, whatever? Or do we like say, hey, let's really talk about this? Let's talk in logic terms. What's logical? And then some people say, you know what? Just throw logic out the window. What do you mean? Hold up. Whoa. You know what? It's very good to have logic, but it's also good to have that understanding on the side that says, you know what? I can look from all different corners and aspects of this box and say, hey, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. That is really interesting. This is something we could look at and say, hey, I can come at this at a different aspect. And not just say, oh, I just got this understanding because I'm a Christian and this is what the Bible says. Come on. Let me tell you this. When the Spaniards came over, the Indians were like, oh my God, these guys come in boats, these metal helmets, man, these are gods. They're gods. Gods. Well, look into the prior history of what they've seen before that. I can understand that. But what are gods? You just said gods. Let's get deep into that. Let's start talking about that. You read the Bible, they talk about so many different things in the Bible. But what the Bible takes from the Sumerian tablets, the Babylonian, the Egyptian, the Greek. Come on, man. The German. They take from all these different aspects. It was 1,000 years prior to what they wrote. It's the same story, but it's just changed up. I'm not saying that the Bible is a default. I'm just telling you this. The stories that predate, they predate the Bible. They do. It's like whatever's written in the book of Isaiah, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, that's presented in Revelation. So it's like all the same information. It's the same information. And I like that because it shows people just drop off when I'm talking about that, which is interesting. It is. Look at it. Seek it out. If you're just stuck in there and saying, oh, I read this, and you don't see anything else that predates you, what you're doing is you're just looking at the leaves on the tree. You're just looking at the leaves on the tree. You're not looking at the root of the tree. That's what's really going on. Everybody wants the leaves on the tree, man, because it's so simple. That's so simple. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Drop a comment. Let's talk about this. Give me your input, because I'm just talking, like they say. Gilgamesh is in his echo chamber. I don't care. I speak truth. Yeah, it's cool that those that stayed on here. So I keep open a live chat, a top chat. So those want to talk while I'm talking, that's fine, man. Just send a message. Let's talk about it. I did go, I started kind of different today because, I was talking about something I wasn't even thinking about talking about tithing and stuff. I really don't care. If you want to tie to a church, go tie to that church. But let me tell you this. Faith without works is dead, right? That's what they say. Faith without works is dead. You can give 10% of your money to a church. Hey, you know what? Everybody else in the church is getting blessed, like the pastors, the deacons, the elders. They're getting blessed. Why are you still riding a Toyota Corolla? They're driving Mercedes Benz. They're driving Maseratis and Jaguars. I don't know. A worker is worthy of his wage. Yeah, I've heard about that in the scriptures. Come on, man. I'll tell you this. A lot of men that do work, like hard work, we know all the output, you should get some input. And just with life in general, everything should be a circle, and it works out like that. You should be blessed for your work. And if you're a speaker of God or the universe, you should be blessed for your work. I'll tell you this, but everybody else around you should be blessed because of your work, right? Am I wrong? This is very logical. You put into a basket, you should come back. You should come back. And when you look in that basket, you should have the same amount that you put in that basket. I don't think there should be a hole in the basket where your deposits, you have no more deposits. It's like your deposits are empty. Just being straight talk. Just straight talk. Come on. I posted on a couple of people's page, those that have been new subscribers, that I was going live today. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because my page is so little that when I do go live, there's times where I'll get a lot of people on my views, my live page that I do, my live views, live video. And there's some that don't come on. Algorithms are just the way things work. So I'll sit here, let you guys, I got questions and answers. So I'm not on my rant. We're 28 minutes in. I see there's actually one person right now that's sitting there listening to what I'm talking about. What is your input? You can talk about my dirty shirt. This is actually my favorite dirty shirt. This is my work shirt, I don't care. I have nobody to impress, I come on here and just be me because you're on the other side and and I'm not judging you. Doesn't matter. We all go to work, we all wake up in the morning, we all eat, we all sleep, we all go to the restaurant, we all do the same thing. But what's the difference between us is what you do in your life. What are you doing to add to society? What are you doing every day to make somebody else's life better or your family's life better? What are you doing to make your people's life better? That's what I'm all about. What are you doing to make your people's life better? And people say, hey, Gilgamesh, why are you always about your people? Really? That's my people. Oh, that's my genealogy. Hey, and that's power. It's beautiful to know who your people are. And nothing's wrong with that. And that's being pushed through the media. To feel uncomfortable. And one thing is this, I don't believe in bullies. I don't believe in that. You only get bullied because you allow it. That's kind of interesting. You handle it. You don't let anybody try to take you down or demean you. You handle it right there. Because if you don't, they will keep coming back and torturing you till they get what they want. And what they want is who you are as a person, to destroy you and drop you down to where you can't even walk as a regular person. You're hurt and you're destroyed. I never had a bully because I nipped it right at the bud right there. I couldn't take that. There's something inside me that said, no, this is wrong. Do something. Who cares if you're small? Who cares if you're smaller? Handle it. Go. I didn't have a parent tell me that. I had something in my spirit, in my DNA, that just drove me. Go. That's wrong. When I used to see my brother that was 3 years older than me, he had that issue. He had guys coming at him all the time. They had these mestizos that would follow him after school every day. They would follow him after school every day. And he would get in fights. And I was in different grades than him. And he'd go through these issues. He'd come crying to my mom. And I'm like, damn, dude, this guy's going through some issues. I started going and trying to help him. And let me tell you this. I got in a fight with one of his so-called bullies. The guy came at me with a bat. I was 3 years younger. I beat the guy up. My mom got mad at me because she didn't like how I beat him up. Such a strange story. My brother became best friends with that guy. The guy hated me. You know, very weird stuff that goes on. I don't know how to, you know, and it is different when I react on my brothers, you know, it's just different cloths or something. Something with the DNA, what happens, I don't know. But I'll tell you this, there's no such thing of bullies unless you allow it. You create a monster. You're creating this monster in your head. Oh, this is a bully. This is this. What happens is you need to nip it right at the bud right there. That's a situation. You destroy the situation. Take care of it. Just what's happening right now, just in California, in America, in Ireland, what's happening right now. You guys know what's happening in Ireland right now, right? With all, they say, oh, it's immigrants and all this stuff or whatever's going on. You guys know what's going on. Check it out. Fact check me. What's going on over there? You have all these different people coming into the country, destroying it. Those of Ireland that's been there for thousands of years, they have family names, like their names. They have clans, you know, and tribes. They have names that have been there for hundreds of years, and they have to deal with people that just come in and they get all these rights and all this money and all this stuff, and it's like, hey man, in the next 10 years, no, 5 years, Ireland is not going to be Ireland anymore if they do nothing about it. Check it. Don't just take this video at what I just said. Check it out. Ireland will not be Ireland anymore unless something is done. And when Ireland people, the people from Ireland, fight against it, they're looked at as evil because they're fighting against that. Those that are coming to their borders, those that are taking over places and properties. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know, that's why I like to talk about this stuff. I talk about different places like Germany. I talk about that stuff. Come on, man. Those from Germany, if you have something, drop something in the comment. Those from Ireland, drop something from the comments. Those from Greece, man, come on. Those are my people too, man. Drop something in the comments. I know you guys are watching. It's good to hear from you. Unless you guys really like to hear me talk. Unless you guys really like to hear me talk. Like I said, my son got me this nice flask. This nice, not a flask. This is a drinking jug from Germany. Check this out. Look at the craftsmanship on this. Look at that. He's in the military, man. He got me this, man. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I thought I started using my jug right here now. Looks like Lord of the Rings or something like that. It's pretty cool. I like that. Very Germanic. Start using it for my videos. I kind of like that. While you're watching this video, you'll be blessed. You know why? Because there are some seeds that are spoken out. And tonight when you go to bed, you're going to think about it. I watched this guy talking about this, and it's going to sink right inside. That's the way the brain works. It's going to take it. And it sees truth. Truth in a world where there's nothing but a big darkness. Darkness tries to overwhelm things, but it's funny. When you turn on a little bit of light, boom, it illuminates. Everybody thinks darkness is so powerful, but the thing about light, it's so powerful. It's like a light switch. Boom. It's on. That's what I promote. Promote the light. Promote putting something out there that's going to illuminate. It's going to overconsume. God is good. When I say God, I'm talking about everywhere. I'm talking about the universe when I speak out. I go through things in my life and people ask me, who do you talk to? When I talk, I don't like pray. When I pray, I really don't pray. I just talk all day. I talk about my life. Hey, you already know where I'm at. You already know what I'm thinking. You're the universe. You're all around me. You're all around me. You're everything. You're omnipotent. You're the frequency. You're the vibrations. You're what science thinks. You're all these things. The world has got the bad idea of who you are. I speak to you. You're here, to the God, the universe in front of me. And I'm blessed because I understand them. I understand. Things are misinterpreted. I only speak to you guys of what my experiences are and what I have learned over the years. I understand religion. I know about religion, Mormonism, Jehovah's Witness, Christianity. You got Muslim. You got all that stuff mixed up right there, man. Come on, I like to get all that, but you could read books like the Mahabharata. Read the books. Read some Greek books. Read some Nordic books. Read some Irish books. Some Egyptian books. Guess what they all find out? Look, all these people find out. And I'll say this, and people are putting a trip. They all talk about a place called Atlantis. And all dates back to that place. You know, oh, this guy's crazy. Oh, this guy's crazy. He's talking about Atlantis. But they got it on hieroglyphs. They got on Sumerian tablets. And Sumerian tablets actually is dated thousands of years prior to the Bible. And then you got Egyptian that, you know, it's pretty far back. Then you got Sanskrit. Oh man. Very interesting. I like to get a lot of that talk. But you know what? I like to have you guys start to interact with me, and we'll start getting more of that talk. I don't know, man. I'm just loving this cup. I think whatever in this cup is loving me. Just playing with you. You know, I just well, you know what? I felt like today is like I want to have a couple beers, drop it in there, and just kind of chill. You know. It's always good when it goes right off the beard. You know. I'm gonna let you guys sit here for a second, drop your comments. I'm gonna take a little quick break, real quick. I'll come back. Give me a couple of minutes. Drop your comments. Let's talk about it. It's so exciting where I live. I gotta hook this up because my phone's gonna die. My phone's going to die. Let's see how that goes on my phone. Okay. All right. All right. Everybody's all quiet today, huh? Like I said, I'm gonna let it play for a sec. Let it play. Like I said, I'm gonna be letting this go for a little bit until you guys start commenting. Till you guys start commenting. So I'm just not looking like the weirdo over here, just talking out and just talking. Let's get it. Let's get it. See, I was thinking about doing some live workouts. I was about to do some live workouts. I was really thinking about that. Doing some live workouts. But you know what? Nobody's has actually talked to me about that. I was like, really want to do that, you know? All the workouts I do for the early morning, I implement it and I'll just do it. Once you wake up out of your bed, you drop 50 straight push ups. Just let it go, you know? Before you're about to go, when you're about to go to bed, drop 50 push ups. Do something. Get that blood flow going. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Okay. I got a couple books I've been reading. Couple books. Man, it's really good. You got to get this book. Plato Pack. It's a really good book. It talks about Socrates right here. Educational. Talks a lot. If you guys want to know about Socrates, read this. This is like how he got killed, what he was doing in his life, and what he was promoting, and it just went bad for him. If you guys don't know how he died, man, read this book. I could talk more about it. Drop some comments. I'll talk about it. Really good book. Read this front to back like 3 times. Really good book. Oh man, another good book. The Republic. Plato. This is another good book. Every book that I present, I read like 3 times. You know why I read like 3 times? It's something that's been in me to where when I read 1 or 2 pages, I go back and I read it again. I read another couple pages. I go back, I read it again. Just keep on going. Just give me a second real quick. You bet. coming back, just coming back. So you got from that book. So this is interesting. Herodotus. Herodotus. This is another good book right here. Historian at that time. Okay? A lot of people want to displace what he talks about because he was grabbing information from all locations and people from different areas, and he compiled it into all his writings. And people say, oh, that's crazy. But he has a lot of good information. Good information. Eat the meat, spit out the bones, chew on the gristle, chew on the cud. Whatever you got to do. Good book. Like I said, every book I read 3 times over. And if I want to read more, I just go through it. Just like the Bible. I read international version, New International Version, Amplified Bible, King James Version, New King James Version, Geneva. I read all those books. And it's very interesting on how they do their interpretation or their understanding of the book. But hey, these are good books. Herodotus, very good historian on his... Actually, they say that he's one of the first historians. That's what they say. Let's check this out. I don't know. And then you have The Republic by Plato. Like I placed this right here. Very good book. Get this. Really good book. One of my favorites is right here. Plato, the 6-pack right here. Really good. I know it probably looks backward when you're watching the video, but hey man, I'll tell you this. I could read you a part from in the book, man. You'd just be like, whoa, that's pretty cool, you know? This book, when you read this book right here, you start getting more, it's like more, you start getting more intimate. You start understanding the emotions, what Socrates is going through. And you're like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm feeling the same thing of what I'm going through in my life. Because you could have a certain standard or a certain belief, and you present yourself. And while you present yourself, people that are in a certain part of society might be higher than you, and they say what you're saying is wrong. You're going against the grain. You're doing this wrong, but you're actually not doing wrong. And they're just trying to take you away because those that are listening to you are those that are young, and even those that are older are hearing like, man, that is some truth. And what we're being fed right now is very artificial. You're getting some meat. You're not just drinking water. You're getting meat. You're getting milk. You're getting something, getting protein and that's going inside here. It's like a protein. You're getting something that's a special ingredient. Read this book. I'm gonna tell you. Look this right here. Screenshot it. Take it. I'm telling you. Make you think different. I like to post out books that, like I said, I like to post out books that I read. This is good. After you read a book, lay there in your bed for a little bit, for like a good 25 to 30 minutes and just meditate. Just think about it. And you could feel it. You could let it digest. You know? And I have a lot of people that tell me, hey man, I could read a page and I forget. Hey, that's why you gotta teach yourself. Read part of the page, go back, read it again. Oh, they tell me that takes too long. Hey, what is too long? Don't put that on yourself. takes you a year, whatever, a month, 6 months to read a book, as long as you understand it, you teach yourself. You teach yourself. Don't put yourself on other people where they can just read through books. But are they really getting the full understanding? Are they pretending to understand what they know what they're talking about? Let's talk about that. Come on. Be real with yourself. It's time to evolve, get better, become a better person. What I mean by becoming a better person is letting who you are when you walk outside your door, or before you walk outside your door, your family sees you. They see someone. If I'm talking as men, they see, I'm not saying like I just want to talk about kings. I'm not into all, no, man, I'm not getting into all that. You're a king of your own domain. But they see a father. They see a man. They see something that is special. That's what you walk with, because you take care of them. They feel secure. They're protected. But not just by the physical, but by the mental. That's what's really, that's what I promote. I can tell you guys, I never tell anybody to subscribe to my page. I never talk about that. Never talk about that. I just drop videos. I just make videos because this is what I do. I get off of work. I work hard. I spend time with my family. And then this is my thing to give to the world. You guys could take it, whatever. But guess what? I dropped a seed right here that you can take to implement in your life, and that to grow and do what you got to do. I'm not asking for a thank you or anything like that, man. I'm just giving you what I've been blessed with from the universe, from God. However you want to call him. Whatever you want to call him. But I know it's real. You know why? Because when I talk and I speak with, hey, I'm going through this. Hey, I need help. I get help. I don't know. Maybe I know I'm speaking to something that's correct. It's not just something. He's real. It's reality. Don't be bamboozled or tricked by all these salesmen that are out there. Like YouTube, TikTok, all these things out there, the churches. They want to keep you coming in. Me, I'll tell you though, straight up right here in front of you. If you don't want to keep coming on my page, that's fine, man. I just give you right here in front. I don't have to keep on having you keep coming back. If you're coming back, it's because you just want to get more understanding. That's it, man. Nothing else. I'm just, hey, whatever I'm blessed with, I'm just giving it back. That's all. That's all. That's all. This is the most interesting live I've ever been on. No comments or anything right here. That's very interesting to me. Usually I'm used to those that interact with me. They want to interact. They want to interact. Unless I have some bots on here, right? Or someone that just wants to watch my page because they just don't like what I say and they just want to just sit here and find ways to throw something or add a bad comment at the end. That's fine though. You know what? Hopefully that sits well with your soul. That's fine. Because we all are spirits, we're all souls that are in a physical body that has, what can I say? Certain capabilities. Our bodies are able to only do so much, but our spirits could do so much more. This body is almost like a blocker. It's like a blocker. Like, it's almost like you can't do as much. Well, I'll tell you this. There's many of you out there that could lay on their bed and they could feel the vibration frequency. They could lay on their bed and they could feel God. They could feel spirit. They could feel something on them. They go to bed at night, they have these dreams, or they have an outer body experience, or something happens. They're like, wow, that's phenomenal. You know why? Our mind, our capacity, our consciousness, all that is very interesting if you want to get to that talk. We are not just subjected to this body. Let me say that again. We are not just subjected to this body because it has limits. You have a dream. Let's say you have a dream. You're able to think in your dream. You're able to have thoughts in your dream. You're able to have a dream where you're like, hey, I had this dream before and I know what to do and I've seen this before and I know how to interact. That's very interesting. The mind is very powerful. The mind is very powerful. And I love to talk about that. And what I talk about in all my other videos, I have not got on that level to get into that, which I would love to get into that. That's a spectrum that I'm very well knowledged in. And it feels like a lot of stuff that's on my page that I talk about is like, man, I feel like I'm force moved and I talk about it because those are the issues that come across. And it sucks. I wish I don't have to talk about certain things. I shouldn't have to implement and say, hey, love your people. You should already have that. Hey, you're white. And those that see that, they have an anger towards you. Yeah, it sucks. Or you have someone say, hey, I'm a Negroid and I feel this way. Hey, man, if I could speak to you and talk to you about this, you're not going to listen anyways, but if I talk to you about this, hey, that just sucked. Let's talk about this. Hey, but you don't want to get into that whole talk because there's no understanding. I can get different talks. But you guys all come to my page and you guys know what I talk about. And what I really want to talk about is just, it's like pissing in the wind. You know? Just straightforward. Drop a comment. Drop a comment. We're on live chats, so drop a comment. I'll take a little break again. I'm going on like 64 minutes. So I'll be out here for a little bit longer and let the video play. Maybe I'll just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set this right here. Set one of my favorite books right here. Plato. So you guys see it. Plato. Look up Plato. Check about Plato. Greek philosopher. Phenomenal. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Let me know. Drop some comments. Drop a comment. What I see is this. If you're watching, there's a certain reason why you're watching. If you're not dropping a comment, is because you're just like watching because you're just observing. And if you're observing, there should be a reason why you're observing. Don't be uncomfortable or scared to drop a comment because I'm open to answer your question. It's questions and answers. It's very miscellaneous right here. So I see there's two people that are still watching me right here. What's going on? What's going on in your life? What's going on in your life? Why will you stay up and watch this live video? What's going on in your life? What's what's new? We all go to work. We all do what we gotta do. We all have a time to go to bed. Why are you staying up to watch me talk? What is going on in your life? Let's get to that. So I will be implementing some new workouts within the next week. I have new workouts, my new regimen, what I've been doing. So I've been working on the whole traps, my neck, all that, you know what I mean, legs, going back to my boxing, my Muay Thai Baran. If you guys don't know what that is, it's an old ancient Muay Thai fighting. And hey, man, I'll tell you this: my first love was boxing. When I started as a kid, boxing was my first thing, and I was like, man, that's the best. But I grew up. I started learning all different things. I done wrestling and sambo. I did all that. You know, just done a bunch of different stuff. But boxing has always been one thing that I can't get away. I can't get away from. I just love it. But out of boxing, I learned this. I learned this thing where it's about striking. After you understand how you know your size, your movements, left and right, you're like, hey, I want to learn how to just throw a punch and hit my target. It's called striking, and having that ability to throw a punch and just out of out of just a quick moment without telegraphing. No telegraphing where you're throwing your shoulder back, you're throwing your punch. You're just like, wham! boom, wham, you just go and you throw your punch, and it's quick. You got striking, and I like striking because you could take striking as saying this is one type of combat where you're just doing striking, and it's quick because your opponent will not see it. So you're doing something that is such a quick movement. You know, I talk in different levels, in different aspects. So those that just jumped on the page, I've been talking for over 70, an hour. And I've been talking about books, I've been talking about my people, everything. So drop comments. Get comments coming in, man. Get comments. I just been talking. I'm this guy that's been talking all day. So drop comments. I want to hear them. I want questions, answers. Let it go. Still makes this life keep on going. I'm just like this thing that's filled with information, and it's good to get out this information. So I hold it in and I think about stuff, man. I'm a thinker. You got that Greek sculpture that just has a thing like this, just sitting right there. The thinker. What do you think? Sculpture. You see this thing, it's called the thinker. He's just sat there and just had that whole aspect of just thinking. And he's just thinking when you look at that sculpture. But why is he just thinking? He's already said what he had to say in life. Now it's just, I'm just thinking, what the hell is going on? There's so much in life, and people are not able to implement what they're thinking. Implement it. Push forward. Take what you're thinking, implement it. Give it wings, give it life. Do something with it. Become better. Every day when you go to bed, think about it. Have 30, 40 minutes. Just meditate, have vibrations, man. Just think about what's going on with your day. Replay your whole day. I go and a couple hours just thinking about my whole day, just replaying my whole day with interactions with humans and people, just everybody, just interactions. I'm thinking about it just all day. And it's hard for me to go to sleep because I'm thinking about it. And then I get into my whole vibration frequency mode, and I'm able to go to bed, and then I dream. And then when I dream, I'm blessed because I have many dreams and they're very lucid. And I'm able to see things from different aspects and different levels. So when I'm able to talk to you all, I'm able to present it in a way that's understandable. Drop your comments. Don't just have me up here just talking. We can talk about the stuff on my hands, so I'm always dirty while I'm wearing a dirty shirt, whatever. But you know what? That's work. That's work. I'm not trying to give you a fantasy of TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. Hey, you know what? We're men that work. We have families. We know how to go to the grind and go out there and make our money to take care of our family. You know, I have my own family business, and hey, you know what? Every day I go out there and I find work. I make work. I find out things to make things better for my family. And that's what I do. Every day I'm working. Make things possible. Make not just your dreams, what people think about, is make the idea of what you think possible. Not just to call it a dream, but make the ideas that you think become life, and it becomes reality. And you're like, wow, that's awesome. Because you might be going through something in your life right now where you feel like, man, my life just sucks, or something's going bad, or I can't do nothing, and I feel like it's impossible. I'll tell you this, Not that you can do something about that. I'm not trying to sell you nothing because that's not my page. I'm telling you this. You stay steadfast and you keep on working hard and you put your best foot forward and you keep on doing what you do and you don't give up. And you stay strong and know your belief and don't lose your belief system while you're trying to be who you are. Hey, it's all going to work out in the end. It will work out. You will walk with power. You will walk with the idea, not just the idea, but the knowing and the understanding of being great. You look at this, you look at this. You could read books, you could read all these things of past people have done things. They have done things. How do they do this? They might have come from money. They might have had something that was like added to them. You might not have that. You might not have that. You got to make that. You create that. You become that. That's what I promote. You watch all these other YouTube videos and TikTok and Instagram videos, and I'll keep on throwing this social media thing out there. What they do is they give you this idea of how they look and all this stuff like that, and they give this false idea, and they only give you tidbits. They only give you these little crumbs because they keep on wanting you to come back. That's bullshit. Don't take this watered down drink, man, with their bullshit. Let's start getting the meat. Let's go for meat. Meat. Eat some filet mignon. Straight filet mignon. Chew on that gristle that has all the flavor in it. Chew on that for a little bit. I'm just giving you that right here. I'm not trying to drag you along. I'm just trying to tell you, hey, there's a better way to live and there's a better way to think. Come on. Come on, man. Let's get on that level. This is the first live chat I've ever been on that I never had people ever comment on. But I've had people watch. Very interesting. But you know what? At the end of the night, you got something to think about. I just want to converse. It's all conversing. I'm gonna cut out on this live video. I'm gonna cut out since, you know, it seems kind of like, you know, there's no conversing. I'm echo chambering this. That's what they say. They say, hey, I'm echo chambering this, whatever. But you know what? I had a good day today. I've been blessed. Very blessed to be able to speak in front of you guys and give you the information that I've been given for the past hour and a half. They're giving the blessings. And if those that just came on the page right here that want to hear what I'm talking about, I can repeat it and talk in a different format. I can implement it into a different format. Let's talk about it. I'm like flipping through channels right now. Don't mind me. What I look at, if you're watching this video, is because one, you want to know what's kind of what's going on. But if you're staying on here, is because something's going through you in your life, and you want some clarity, or something's going through in your life. You know, I'm gonna tell you this: when you keep on going forward, and you don't take no's, like no, you can't do this, or there's a dead end over here. There's always an opening. There's always an open door. And when you come across anything that is closed in front of you, you say this. You speak out. Open. You will be open. I will go forward. And whatever is in front of me, I will be blessed wherever I go. I speak this all the time in my life, and it's just a natural thing. I've always had this as a child. It's just interesting. I've always had this as a child. I wasn't taught it. It was just given to me. And I'll tell you this, God or the universe, I've always been blessed. Just blessed. I have a beautiful family. My family is healthy. They're taken care of. Yeah, I do have things that come at me that are crazy, crazy stuff that happens to me. Crazy stuff. Yeah, it's questionable. Like, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? Why am I going through this? Yeah, you can go through that in life. But it's how you take it. You can't be whimsical. Like a reed in the wind. You get blown like a weed or something, just blown in the wind. You gotta stay strong. You gotta keep on pushing forward. Can't give up. You can't give up. And your mind is never give up. Right now, I could be in bed right now because I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up like 5 o'clock in the morning, prep myself. But guess what? I like to do this. I like to speak truth. I like to spit stuff forward. So those who are watching my videos are blessed. When you go to bed tonight, you will be blessed. You're not going to walk away saying, hey, I just got some useless information. No, I'm giving you multiple information on many topics. So you can go back and watch the video that I done from an hour ago on this live. So if you just came into this live, drop a comment. Let's talk. Drop a chat so we can talk. It's live. Let it go. Because I've been on here for a long time. And I like to drop blessings. You know? I like to drop blessings. I can be quiet just like you. I can be quiet just like you. I'm watching you too. I can't see you, but you can see me. I can be quiet just like you. Drop a comment. Let's talk. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'm going to put a book right here so you guys can look at the book. Right here. You got a book right here. Right here. This book. A really good book. Plato. This one right here. A lot of good information. See that? That's a lot of good information right there. A lot of good information. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, exactly. Wow, wow, wow. You know, sit right. Oh, yeah, exactly. Are you guys ready for this? Come on, man. Oh, I need to check out these comments, live comments. A lot of you guys are just quiet tonight. Because I might have a lot of those that have been on my comments from all the old videos I've dropped, and they just don't like me. So they want to screen record me and find something wrong about what I talk about. That's fine. That's fine. Because you're not happy with yourself. So screen record me, do whatever you guys want to do. It's fine. Because at the end of the day, guess what? I'm a man, a white man that takes care of his family and works and does his job. Got his own business, does what he got to do, and doesn't do bullshit. So you, on the other hand, hey, be blessed. Get something out of this. If you're gonna screen record me, I get that. You got bots, you got all this stuff, people that come on here. I'll tell you this. Be real. Because every time I go live, I got comments, I got live chats, and this is very interesting today. Because I actually gave a lot of good information. And if you're watching me and you're not a bot or you're not those type of people, drop a comment. Let's talk. Ask a question. I like to answer the questions. Prove me wrong. Ask a question. Don't just sit there and watch. Come on, man. Add to it. Add. Let's go. Come on. Do 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 do. God is so good. Oh man, I gotta move the book out, huh? It was good to have all you. I got 3 people right now watching and listening. That's good. That's good. Actually, 4. That's great. That's great. Like I said, as soon as this nice little Viking, check this out. My son got this for me. You guys like that? Really interesting. Man, I can actually sit here and just drink out of it. It's phenomenal. You know what I mean? Very good built. Come on, look at the handle. It's really cool. Let me see the live chats. Let me see. Got any live chats today? Lapis, nice. Thank you. Thank you. What I've been talking about makes a lot of sense. I talk about life. I talk about what I was going through when I was younger, and I implement it, and I just give information. Well, you sit back and you're watching. What's the topic tonight? Well, I'm very open. I did questions and answers. And basically, you know, what I go through every day in life. Hey, I had like today, I had a job today, and man, that was pretty bad. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. And they say, hey, we need you to take care of this area. You have a slope roof, another slope roof going to another roof that's flat. Hey, can you take care of that? Yeah, I can take care of that. And they have like many leaks on the roof. I'm like, okay. But they could only afford so much. So I buy the material, I do the quote. You know, I do it at a very low rate. I take care of them, man. Hey, check out my page. I actually did a video on that of how I did their roof. And it's, you know, I go overboard and I make sure everything's secure and taken care of because that's what I do. That's in my day. I wake up and I get a job and I make sure I take care of my clients. And I took care of that job. And I can look back at it and I say, you know what? Damn, that was a good job. That's a blessing. Knowing that you could do something to bless others, not just bless them, but bless yourself. Do something without knowing that those people are not watching you, and just do it because you know that you're doing the right thing. And that's how I do every job that I do, just like that. And I come home and I talk about it to my family. Hey, I did this. Hey, I did that. And to me, those are my like trophies. Those are my trophies, you know, that I set up. And it's a blessing. Check out this video I dropped, I think it was like a couple hours ago. And I showed a beginning to end. And it's a good thing. But this is not what I talk about all day. You know, since the hour, I've been talking about spirituality. I've been talking about politics. I have everything combined in a one. That's just the way the whole Q&A or video went. What's going on with you? Drop a comment. What's going on with you? Because at the end of the night, when you get done watching my video, the way the brain works is when you lay in your bed, you can think about what I just talked to you about putting your best foot forward, regardless of situations or issues that happen in your life. You can figure it out. You will figure it out. You don't just give up. You figure out different options. And after all those options are just wasted and you have no more options, who do you rely on? That's what I tell you. Who do you rely on after that? Like, you just feel like nothing is going good. Nothing is going good. Everything is gone. Man, who do you look to? Oh, I don't have my family. I don't have this or that. Right here, up here. I know many of you might not be Christians, or you might be Christians, or you might be whatever, but I'll tell you this. At the end of the day, you know there's something up there. And I speak out to them every day. I know who you are. And you hear me. And many can say, hey, that's Jesus Christ, or this is Mahatma Gandhi, or whatever. I say, hey, you know what? To me, God, he's my universe. He's my everything. I send out all my information, all my feeling to you. I believe in you. Because I know the books I read are not all factual. I understand that. And that's where you got to get to understand what's real. What's reality? Don't put yourself into a false hope. Put yourself in something that has something that works, that's real. Because faith without works is dead, right? Faith without works is dead. If you're seeing that what you're doing is going good and is right, I think that's working for you. I think it's working for you. Let's get into that. Drop a comment, man. Let's get into this. Because I did a whole hour and a half talking about many things. And those that are new viewers that are jumping on are seeing me talk about what I'm saying right now. So it kind of throws it off. But I got into a little bit of my childhood and a couple other things. So let's talk about something new. Let's talk about something new. Like I said, I got one good one from Lapis Lazuli that said, what is the topic tonight? Man, the topic has been running kind of crazy. It's been everywhere. I did 3 or 4 different topics. I just been open. I've been open. I talked about my beautiful mug. That's interesting. New things will happen in the next couple months. Wait, I'll watch the replay later. I came late. Yeah, that's great. That's really great. Yeah, watch replay. I'll give you a lot of insight, what I was talking about earlier. A lot of good information. Well, I'll tell you this. A lot of interesting stuff will happen within the next 2-3 months. They're trying to implement all this new extraterrestrial, like UFOs and all this crazy stuff right now. I know, sounds crazy. And yeah, they say, oh, the government is pushing out. Yeah, we have this mothership that is above the earth, and is sending out probes. Okay, man, look at the news. News is going to tell you all this crazy stuff. But let's say this. Let's say the aliens have been, or extraterrestrials have been sending out probes, and they're doing this above the earth. Let me tell you this. These extraterrestrials have been doing this for thousands of years. If they wanted to destroy Earth, they could have done it hundreds and thousands of years ago. And whatever their technology is, it's 10,000, 20,000 longer than that of our technology. They don't need to come to our Earth and try to destroy us. They could just drop it from the top. Come on, man, please. Quit being stupid. Open your mind, think logical. They do not need to come to Earth and try to fight us with our regular jets, our fighter planes, and come on, man. We're not even on the level. They can just drop it from the top, boom, we're gone. It's not even a fight. If they can come from one moment and be to a next moment like that, what thinks that it's an even playing field? It's like being a Caucasian with a Negroid. There's not an even playing field. You guys don't get that, right? Okay. Oh, now I'm getting kind of weird. But let's talk about that. If extraterrestrials are trying to come to Earth or do anything, they could just destroy from the top and be done with it. And if they are that bad or they're that evil, they could have done what they already wanted to do. Everything is just be logical about it. Be logical. It's, oh, they like to probe us while we sleep. Probe us, they like to do all this stuff while we sleep. Okay, they can do that, right? They have that power, right? That technology. Then what would give us the idea that we have a fight to chance, the chance to fight if they're going to attack us? All we would have is a president going on there mumbling, I think this might, but I don't know about this over here, and this might happen over here. But you know what? Guess what? We're having a Thanksgiving. What are you talking about, bro? President Biden? You're talking about some other shit. We're talking about aliens. Oh, my bad. We will put up a good fight. That's what he would say. We would put up, but he was talking about Thanksgiving over here. We're talking about extraterrestrials trying to come upon our planet. They're well advanced. And let's say we did have some extraterrestrials come into our planet. Humans are that stupid that you would think, oh, they're trying to do this or do that. They could do it without our asking or saying, no, don't do this. They could just do it. It's like an adult to like a 2-year-old child. You just conquer. They don't have to ask. They could just do. There's no negotiating. It's high advanced. So quit being stupid. Humans that, not just humans, but those in our government will not take heed to that. It's called ego. If they want to conquer our planet, they conquer our planet, dude. It's like that quick. That quick. If you go from one place to one place in a second, quick. You saying a missile from our thing could destruct their metal or whatever type of material they run on? They run on antimatter or anti-gravity, man. It's a whole different place. We run on gas and fake electric. Electric that is on a battery, man. It's not like a real electric. It's not like an electric ball. It's like an electric battery, like an iPhone, but like an iPhone that's like created to be like a super big iPhone battery in a car. It's fake. Yeah, exactly. It's like a fake battery. It's not real electric. It's false. Come on, guys, really think about it. You guys got the History Channel saying, "Oh, the um, the aliens are coming and they might be doing this." Man, if they want to do what they want to do, man, they're gonna do it. They have a certain agenda. I don't know their agenda, but I thought about it a lot. I thought about it a lot. Their agenda is different thinking of what you think. You think, oh, they just kind of probe us when we sleep. They probe us when we sleep. If they could take elements out of your body while you're sleeping and you're still alive, and they come back and take elements out of your body while you're sleeping, and then the next month or two, they take elements out of your body while you're sleeping, I think it tells you that they need us for something. They don't need us for our technology. But we're how many people in the world? And there's something in our body that they can take, but you're able still to live. Very interesting. Look at that. You're able still to live. And then you have all these missing persons. And yeah, wow, that's very interesting. But nobody could figure out why people are missing. Why are all these white people missing with high IQs? But nobody wants to get into all that. With the national parks, nobody wants to get into all that. But then I'll get into all that, but then it starts getting weird. But if extraterrestrials want to do this, they don't have to come to us. They could drop it from the top, boom, done. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Quit being so naive. They don't have to fight us from within. They can destroy us from the outside. Really easy. Really easy. If you want to talk about extraterrestrials, that's just a whole different level. That's a whole different level. So come on, start using your brains. Everybody watches all these history channels and uh, ancient astronaut theorists. That's some bullshit. Every time you watch their videos, it's like the ancient astronaut theorists think this. Come on, bro. You're getting paid how much to be anciently thinking bullshit all the time, bro? You're anciently thinking bullshit all the time, but you never have a point. You're like these TikTok people and YouTube guys that say, hey, I got this idea and it can help you out, and I got the shake that I've been taking and I lose weight or I do this, but it never does nothing for you. You know why? Because they only give you breadcrumbs. That's the way everything works, because these guys are fake. But when you get somebody real telling you, hey, if these people really want to destroy you, they'll destroy you. But there's something that they want from you. There's something that they want from you. Think about it. Why are you still here? And why are civilizations that we find underwater with like straight up rock that are cut out, that look like they can't be done by water coming across it many times from thousands of years? No, looks like cut pretty correct. Because those are ancient civilizations from times from a long time ago. Makes a lot of sense. It's been a reset, a reset, a reset. And when resets happen, people do not have the blueprint. When you do not have the blueprint, you start to question, how can this be possible? We build skyscrapers right now from 1900s up, but you can't understand the other work they did from 1900 down. Yeah, riddle me this. Come on, man. Let's quit being, let's quit acting like little kids. Let's look at things legitimately. Uh, Look at it logically. If you can't look at things logically, that's because you're scared to understand what the truth is. You can't just go on YouTube and say, oh, this is the truth. I just watched a video the other day. Hey, that person's just dragging you on to watch the next video. Hey, bro, I don't ask you for subscribers. I don't ask for nothing. I'll tell you this. Educate myself, and I've learned, and I believe the things that I read because I've educated myself and I sift through it. I eat the meat, spit out the bones, chew on the gristle. Come on, man. You gotta do the work. You can't just listen to all these people on Google or Wikipedia. That's bullshit. Read a damn book from back in the day. Come on, man. Go back. Go back. YouTube or Google, you can look something up and it changes all the time. Look at things that have properties. Properties. Let's talk properties. Okay? Properties. What is okay. Like granite. Think about granite. The rock granite. When there's a lot of missing people, there's always the rock granite around. That's interesting. The pyramids, things around the pyramids are granite. Greece, there's granite. Oh my God. Rome, granite. Germany, granite. All these places, granite. Something about this property is very interesting. Granite is very interesting. Yeah. You can't take away from facts. But you can't take away is that every time you go on Google and look something up, it's always going to change. Okay, check this out. Okay, I want to do this. I'm about to take a little short break, but check this out. Go on Google, and I want all you guys to do this. Go on Google and look up white people. No, just do that. Go on Google and look up white people and look at all the images of white people. And what you're going to get is a bunch of mixed people. No, a bunch of mixed. It's diversity. It's diversity. Look up on Google white people. Just do it. Tell me what you get. Oh, damn. You're going to be like, Gilgamesh. All I see is a bunch of, I don't see a bunch of blonde hair, blue eyes, or brunettes with green, or just regular white people. I see a bunch of Negroids. Yeah, mixed. You're gonna see a bunch of mixed people. It's an agenda. Just like what's going on in this world. You're fed bullshit. Okay? You're fed bullshit. Just like all the Negroids are Egyptian, right? All the Negroids say they're Egyptian. That's hilarious. Oh, that's part of Africa, but this and this and that and this. Oh, so you're saying Africa equals Negroid? No, that's hilarious. Because you got Egypt, you got, yeah. It don't work out like that. And all the Negroids are Vikings, or all the Negroids were Romans or Greeks, and the Negroids are Hebrews. And I know you guys are going to get bothered with that because I'm speaking truth. Because you know, that's an agenda that people want to follow to make themselves feel better about something that they never achieved. You got a history that's being erased right now. I could tell you this. Hey, Negroes are this for the next 25 years. And guess what's going to happen? In 25 years, everybody's going to believe it because I keep on saying, they do this, they do this. But why the hell have we been sending money to Africa and Afghanistan and all these places for the longest time, but you guys are the first people that have been here before all of us? Shouldn't you guys be taking care of the people that before you? Are you guys like backstepping or what's going on? I'm kind of riddle me this shit. You guys are in mud huts. And then you had these Europeans that went over there. Fucking Europeans. You went over there and you gave them some infrastructure and some buildings. And then they still have mud huts because they love the mud hut. But they keep on doing the same shit. It's still there. But they're kings and queens. Am I that wrong? I'm just speaking truth. Come on, man. But let's look at things. We could take basic shit, and talk about it. Let's cut it in half. Let's cut it in half. Hey, I make things, I build things, I fix things. It's a family thing. So when somebody tells me about another type of people that do things, and I know they don't do that shit, come on, man, that's offensive. Let's be real. We know about countries and civilizations and people that build and do things. Let's stop playing this little game to where we have to feel sorry for people and say, oh God, oh yeah, let them say what they gotta say. Let them feel good about themselves. Let them feel like they built this civilization. No, that's erasing history. When history is already in place and you want to try to erase it, yo, that is offensive. That, I said, yo, that's funny. That is offensive. That's very offensive. When you have families that have been building for hundreds of thousands of years, that should be offensive to you. Exactly to my white people, you should be offensive to that. My German, my Irish, my Italians. Come on, man. Speak up. Drop in the comments. You know what I'm talking about. Quit being shy. We know who we are. We know what we do. Come on. Come on, man. I'm going to take a 1 minute off this break. Drop a comment. Drop a live chat. Let's talk about it. Come on. Okay, let's see what we got. I know you guys are not looking on my page to see how beautiful I am, right? Because I'm not. I'm just talking. So drop your comments in your chats. I'm just being straightforward and telling you truth. I want to bring truth. This is questions and answers. Questions and answers. And I'll always be how I am. My work clothes, who I am. Man, this is who I am. This is who I am every day. I don't have to present you a product where it's all nice on the outside. Like, oh, you know, it's like the Jewish. They wash the outside of the cup, but the inside is bullshit. Come on, man. This speaks some real shit. I don't give this nice fancy cup on the outside, man. I'm giving you something on the inside that's clean and pure. I'm giving you a cup to drink that has pure thoughts and understanding of how real life and what's really going on. Us as men, we go through struggles. We want to provide. We want to be men. We want to do good. But we have a society, a government that is not in the same connection. It's external. We need to start speaking up and not just doing videos, but being more active. And nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with being active and speaking the truth of who we are and what we do. When you love your people, your family, your God, there should be no problem with that. But when you see that they take those that are transgender, those that are pedophiles, those that are weirdos, and they put it on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and they project it. But when people like me talk about truth, you guys get weird. Just like Gypsy Crusader. You know what? Check this out. I don't talk about Gypsy Crusader on my lives. I don't. But this is my first time, actually. But I do drop videos. I do short videos of Gypsy Crusader. And, hey, I'll tell you this. That guy got wronged. He got wronged. I'll tell you that. He said he had problems with niggers, Antifa. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Let's talk about that. You're talking truth. And then people got weird. They go, okay, why does Gilgamesh say niggers? Okay, what do you think about when I say that? You take it in your mind when I say that. And when I say Jews, what do you think about when I say that? You tell me what you think when I say that. If I can't say a certain word on YouTube, that tells you who runs it. But they could have somebody shaking their ass, talking about pedophilia, Hollywood, doing all this bullshit. But when I talk about truth, they'll cut my video. And then they'll send to Google saying, hey, you had a little issue right here. Yeah, they do that to me. You have a little issue right here, you have a little issue there. So it cuts my stuff off. I've had it done. I had to do my Gilgamesh video, my page, more than 3 times. That's why I only have 330 subscribers, and people are like, "Oh, yeah, I have over 430 some odd videos. Check out my videos and what I talk about. Everything I talk about is bettering people, my people." And if I post a video that has jokes, that bothers you, come on. Come on. You probably sit down when you pee. Come on, man, give me a break. You guys are mad. You guys are still living in the age where you still wipe your ass with toilet paper. Man, come on, use some fucking wipes. Use some fucking wipes. Clean that shit, man. You're wiping your ass with tree bark when you wipe your ass with toilet paper, man. Come on, man, wake up. Wipe your ass with some wipes, man. That's why you have dogs sniffing at your ass when you're walking down the street, because it smells shit. Wipe your ass with some baby wipes, man. Come on, man, do that. You're wiping your ass with toilet paper, you're gonna have some dogs sniffing on your ass. Yeah, so you're gonna probably get off my page because you get mad because you wipe your ass with toilet paper. Wipe your ass with some fucking wipes. Spend a little bit more money. Think about it. Some wipes that can actually go down the toilet. Yeah, I can see 2 people just dropped because they probably use fucking toilet paper. It's okay, man, if you do, but you can learn from it. You know? No, yeah, I got 3 more people that just dropped off. Come on. Wipe your ass with some wipes. You want to walk around with actually wiping your ass with some fucking paper and then you still have the smell of shit on your ass? Use some wipes. Come on, man. It's like taking a quick shower after work and you come home and then you take a shower. Pretty interesting, huh? It's like this. If you fell down and your hand landed into some shit, right? Your hand landed into some shit. Oh, I'm gonna get some toilet paper and just wipe it off with shit with toilet paper. Well, guess what? Fuck, it smells like shit. If I got some baby wipes, and wipe my hand off, motherfucker's gonna be more cleaner than I do with toilet paper. Check that. Put that in your head. Very fucking logical. I don't know, man. Think about it. You want to be a dirty ass? Do your thing. That's how I speak with logic. That's how I be with logic. Toilet paper and baby wipes. You want to be a toilet paper? You could just wipe shit off and it still smells like shit. You want to be logic? Baby wipes, wipe the motherfucker off. Hey, come on, man. You just like shower your hand real quick. Pretty damn good. Quit being like a fucking caveman. Wake up. Use your head. Use your mind. Pretty different, right? You're like, yo, Gilgamesh, why are your hands so dirty? I'll tell you why my hands so dirty. Because I fucking work, and this stuff takes like a couple days to take off. And just the way it is. Let's get it. Let's do some work, and you guys will understand that. Let's start speaking logic. Let's start being logical. You know? It's like somebody throws a left at you. They throw a left punch at you. What are you going to do? You counter with the right. It's just logical. Everything is logical. Left, you counter right. I don't know, man. Look at things at logical value. Now I understand, like Socrates, Plato. You know what I mean, man. They spoke in simple terms, but a lot of people looked at it like, damn, you're speaking at a whole high different level. They weren't just speaking at a high different level. They're just taking basic logic and just lived it. And they talked about it. That's all. That's all they did. Like how I see it. I am an observer of humans. An observer. I observe humans of everything that they do. And it's almost like it gets disgusting because you observe so much that every little thing that humans do, it bothers you. It does. It bothers you. Because you could look at it and you're like, fuck, bro. Why? Why'd you do that? Come on, man. Let's wake up. My white people, let's wake up. I know you like to do your businesses, my white people, but wake up. Wake up. Hire good people. Hire people that can work at those levels of achievements. Hire those people. Quit trying to do lower, hey, that's lower labor. I could hire this guy on. That's bad. Man, you can have bad skills right there, man. You got to hire people that are at that level. People that are able to achieve and do things that they are, not that they're capable, but they're able to do. You know? It's like that one movie. Come on. Let's check me on this. American History X. I do not agree on the whole movie, on American History X. I don't agree on the whole part of the movie. There's parts I do agree on. You know, when the dad was talking at the dinner table, you remember that video where he's talking at the dinner table saying, hey, hiring people that are able to do the job, and not just hiring people because of their color or of what the system tells you, but hiring people that are able, the IQ and their physical capabilities of doing the job, of what they're able to do. Because you hire people just to hire people, you have a bunch of fucking idiots. Just like when you go to the bank and you're trying to ask the bank for something, they're fucking idiots. You have some guy, he's like Punjabi or something that doesn't know anything. He's like, oh my God, my friend, your stability on this situation, I do not understand the thing that's going on right here. They're like crazy, dude. It's like the statistics are not on the information. What are you talking about, bro? I can barely understand when he says statistics is crazy. No, it's not crazy. So every time you call the bank, there's always some crazy ass person answering the phone. It's like after hours bullshit. Come on. You guys all feel that. The bank, there's always a problem. I got an overdraft. I got all these fees. I'm having all these problems because it's the people that are answering the phone. They're like, you got somebody from Cambodia. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. The accent is kind of hard. They're like really. I'm trying to get into that real quick. That Cambodian, they're like no, they're almost like this is I the food like it's almost like the food. I tried to put it in the food. No, dude, I messed that up. They try to do something to where I don't understand the accent, man. They have a Cambodian person or a Thai person on the other line. I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. But dude, I'm talking about my bank statements. I'm talking about this, and you're just fucking it up, bro. It's like all things with having anything good with our system or customer service is fucked. You know why? Because it's called diversity. Diversity fucks up customer service. Thank you. My white people understand this. If I don't have white people watching my thing, you understand what I'm talking about. Diversity fucks up all my bank systems. They fuck up everything. Anything I can just call, hey man, hey, I just had a bad withdrawal. Something happened right here. It's withholding my money. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, you know what? Hey, sir, I'll help you out right now. Let me go talk right here to management, and I'll take care of that. Oh, you know what? We already got it taken care of. Thank you very much. You have a good day, Mister. Yeah. Boom. Done. I'll try to talk to this other guy over here. He's like, hey, dude, motherfucker, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm already irritated once I hear your vocal on the other side of the phone. And then I have to be on there for an hour trying to figure out shit. You all know what I'm talking about. If you're from the 1980s up, come on, man. We could see we had good customer service. Everything was great. When it hit up, dude, everything got bullshit. You know why? Because they say diversity is our strength. Fuck you. How is that my strength? That fucked me up. Fucked me up in my workplace when I was working at a company. Oh God, we gotta hire this guy and hire this guy because guess what? Diversity is our strength. You know what? And if I have a black guy working our company, guess what? We have the first black guy working our. No, wait. The first Negroid working our company. That makes us look very good. Hey, you know what? Hey, let me tell you this, boss. While you're moving your neck all stupid and shit like that, I'll tell you this. You're a dipshit. Because you're thinking like adding more diversity into the company and hiring little mestizos, more mongoloids to the company because it's like half the price. You're getting fucking terrible quality. Terrible quality. Am I wrong? Please drop a comment. Am I wrong? Hey, but guess what? Those little Mexicans, they like to work pretty hard. Yeah, work pretty hard, but they don't understand the logistics. They don't understand everything else. They just got a fucking blueprint that was wrinkled up and unstraightened out and wrinkled up again, straightened out and wrinkled up again, and then they're reading that. That's how they're getting their information. That's why the shits fall apart. So, I don't know. Wrinkled blueprint, open it back up. Come on, man. Yeah. Look at European infrastructure. The buildings, waterproofing. Am I wrong? Fact check me. Everything I talk about, fact check me. I know my people. I love my people. Damn. Not trying to be boastful. Don't need to. My history speaks it. I'm not trying to be, I'm American. I'm not even trying to do that shit. I'm not even trying to do that shit. Oh, Gilgamesh is saying, oh, he's American. No, I'm not even trying to do that shit. That makes me giggle. Let's go ancestry. Let's talk about real shit. Let's talk about the foundation. You guys are so worried about the leaves on the tree that you guys don't look at the stump of the tree. Go to the root. Go to the root. Come on. Wake up. Hey, I've been out almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. So in the next 10 minutes, if I don't any drop comments or anything right there, I'm about to cut off because I gotta wake up. I got a big job to do. So you know what? I'm gonna bless you guys again tonight with another hour and some change, some information. Go on Google, look it up. Look up white people on Google. I want you guys to do that tonight. Look up white people on Google. What do you post up? Look at images. You're not going to see all white people. You see them mixed. Straight mixed. You look at blacks, Negroids, look what you get. Way different than when you get whites. But guess what? They want whites to feel like inferior in this weird shit. We don't feel inferior though. Whites are not like that. We don't feel inferior like that. But they want to say that we're aggressive or like this, okay. But why is it that when a Negroid, like Jay-Z, you know, these guys that are rappers or these basketball players, what's the guy's name? What's that Negroid name? It's like 6'6". What? Damn, I forgot his name. They live in white communities. They look at demographics. They move into white communities. But whites are terrible. But you move into white communities. Interesting. Black Lives Matter, they'll move to white communities. But they found out that was fucked. Look at my old videos. Talk about it from the beginning. It's fucked. It's horrible. We all want to be around white people. But they want to post how bad white people are. I'll tell you this. White people are different. You push them, push back. You push them, push back. You push them, push back. Push again. That reaction is, it's a straight cut. We don't play that shit, dude. You guys are on a whole different point. You guys run from hate and anger. You have hidden issues. You're mad because you have a family that doesn't have a father in the home. You have issues because this and the white man holds you back. Let me tell you this. Us white people have had so many different issues from different times and eras. And we do not take that into our future. And there's other groups, ethnicities that don't do that. But I see that other ethnicities and groups are starting to grab onto that. Like mestizos that were never like that, but now they're doing that. And Filipinos, and I don't really want to say Filipinos, but Indian, you know, like they say Native Americans. I don't like to call them Native Americans, but okay, Indians. And they're starting to grab onto that because the blacks in them are saying, oh, we're all the same people. You guys don't have the same bone morphology. You guys don't have the same bloodlines, but you guys want to keep on that you guys are the same people because of skin color. It's kind of bullshit. Let's wake up. Wake up. You guys are hilarious. We all know who we are deep down. I remember growing up, Mexicans were like this. This is right here. Check this out. Orale, güey. That's a pichi mayate way. I don't like that, man. That's a nigger, eh? I don't like. I call him mayate. Hey, he ain't gonna date my sister. That's my sister, eh? He ain't gonna touch my sister or my family. I don't like that, eh? That's how I talk, eh? Yeah, that's pretty legitimate, right? No, no, was that right? A lot of the old school mestizos were Chicanos and all those people were talking like that. Like, that's a mayate. That's this right there. That guy's not gonna go by my family. And the Negroids, the niggers were saying the same thing about the Mexicans, talking all that shit. Calling them wax. They're like, hey, how do you do that? Wait, was that? No, they did it like this. They had it more like this. It was more like this. I ain't gonna have no wet back, nigga. I ain't gonna have no wet back to my. No, ain't no wet back to the my sister. No, come on, nigga. What, nigga? What, nigga? I'm talking about like Wu Tang, nigga. I ain't telling my sister, dude. What? I don't like no wet back. That fucking what they call it? Like that thing over there, right there. It's called pelotes, like on the corn and shit. The pelotes. Yeah, nigga, fuck that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, damn. Let me hold up. Put it back up right here. I feel like Sylvester Stallone when I start cuffing the bean right here. I feel like Sylvester Stallone, dude. I'm like, okay, here we go. All right, you guys are so captivated right here. Okay, it's cool. You know, but you guys get me though. All these motherfuckers don't like each other, but now they like each other. You know why? Because oh, it's all about. Hey, guess I'm brown, dude. I'm brown. Oh, I'm brown. Nigga, brown and fucking mahogany is two different colors. I know a difference between ivory, so yeah, ivory, ebony. Oh, niggas are getting all crazy on that song. They're all happy, you know why? Because they go say, hey, I'm getting me some ivory. You know why? Because like, damn, dude. Because the girls I was getting with, I was all like on the ebony. Niggas was looking like us, dude. My counterpart was looking like me, looking like a dude. They're looking like a dude. Shit, hell yeah, they look like a dude. The nostrils all popping out, dude. And then like they gotta put on that white girl hair for them to like look like attractive. Fuck. That's a fucked up. Okay. Hey bro, I understand your shit, dude. I feel bad for you, dude. I feel very bad. Okay. She really got straighten her hair and threw some blonde in there, and you act like, yeah, that's where the blonde comes from all the African people. The blonde hair comes from the African people. No, wait, no, the Negroids? Yeah, okay. Maybe I got a little crazy right there. I did. I got out of my spectrum. But that makes sense to me, man. It's like, come on. The blonde hair does come from the Negroids. Please tell me it does. The blonde hair, blue eyes, the green eyes, the pale skin, all that shit comes from the Negroids. Please tell me that it does. Come on. The copper, the blonde mustache, all that shit, the hair, it comes from them, dude. It does. It does. They were the pharaohs. They were the Vikings. They were the Spartans, the Greeks, the Italians. Oh my God. Mwah. They were the Amarios. Yes, they were. They were all that shit. Okay. I will drink the rest out of my cup. Kind of irritates me while I'm talking. Oh my God. That's very interesting. Because a lot of people don't like to talk about this because you get, guess what? Their pussy hurts. Whoa. When they sit down, they pee, but then when they pee, they gotta do that little tap. Oh my God, these men are these. Men, yeah, no, I'm saying men. Because if men took care of it, the women wouldn't be reacting. It's a men thing. And it's also a Jew thing. And their puppets, the niggers. Oh, God. He said the N-word. If we have to be careful what we say, because we know who really runs it and who they're watching over. It's like the Dark Crystal, like the nothing that keeps on coming and taking over shit. You got the snail trying to run all quick and is having a hard time running. You got Atreyu trying to fucking figure out all that shit. Come on, think about it. These movies talk volumes, Come on, these movies talk volumes. The Labyrinth, the Dark Crystal, oh my God. They speak diversity and try and bring it in. Oh my God, as kids we're taught this and then we're taught in school about our history. Oh my God. And now eating eggs are bad. You know what? I want to tell you this. Having sex with your wife and enjoying it is bad. That's what I'm going to tell you next. So you can start being more virtual and start doing stuff that's more of a virtual reality, because that's what they're going to tell us now. Don't have sex with your wife. You can do something different. It's more virtual. No, I'm just telling you. Check it out. It's all new shit that's coming in. Tell me I'm wrong. All the new shit is coming in. Just with a vaccine. I talked to you guys about this 2.5 years ago. I was posting on my page. Bullshit. And you guys all found out it was bullshit. Come on, man. Go to my old videos. Go to my old Gilgamesh videos. You guys like, damn, motherfucker's talking about this. Not that I'm not smart. It's just fucking basic logic. Basic logic. If we can't be basic logic and look at things as what it is, what's black and what's white, you'll be stuck in a situation that will give your mind a run for its money. It's a rabbit going down the hole. You're creating that. If you can't deter from that, you're fucked. You got to become a master of your mind. You got to be that type of man that wakes up in the morning, looks in the mirror, and looks at himself, and he walks away, comes back, and remembers what he looks like. But if you walk away from the mirror and forget what you look like, there's the problem. You should not forget what you look like. You already know what you look like. You don't need to look at yourself 10 times in a mirror. You already know what you look like. That's a real man. If I have to look at myself 10 times in a mirror, there's a problem. It's because you have this idea that you don't know who you are. I probably look at myself, maybe, I do look at myself in the mirror a couple times, but I don't need to look at it in that subject of forgetting who I am. Think about it. You look in the mirror. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, man, this is me. Gotta go to work, do what I gotta do. You come back, take a shower, boom, look in the mirror, boom, whatever. Go to bed. Have a good time with your wife. Damn. Hey, those are blessings. But I don't need to be going 10 times back and forth, going and checking myself out, checking my reflections in freaking windows and shit. Fucking microwave fucking handles. Oh, I can see myself in the microwave. Fuck. Dude, don't forget who you are. Don't walk away and forget the type of man you are by the first time you look in the fucking mirror. It's some fucking weird shit. I'm like a faggot. Come on, man. Wake up. Oh, God, he said faggot. What I mean by faggot, it's like quit being a little bitch, man. Wake up. Figure out, man, your life. We have more things than having to worry about your identity. Americans are so fixated on their identity. That's why you guys have no strength. Because you don't know who you are. If you know who you are, you have confidence. You walk in strength as a man. If you can look in the mirror and you walk away, you forget who you are, you're weak. That's Americans. Let's talk about that. Come on, man. Be strength. Know who you are. I'm going to take a break. Guys want to stay on? Stay on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. You guys understand what I'm talking about. None of that bullshit. Come on. Come on, guys. I'm going to check this out real quick. I'm going to cut off this live video. I'm going to cut off this live video and I'm going to, you know what? Since I have no interaction and I've just been talking and just dropping really good seeds right here. Till you guys start interacting, I'm going to drop it off. I'm going to do another live video and stay on probably another half hour. And I have work I got to do. I'll wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, get my materials, and do what I got to do. I have my own business. Come on, man. I get blessings just to give because, you know what? This is what I do. And the interaction is great. I'll tell you this. In the next month, this video will have something good where it could share. And I have to cut it up because I already went 2 hours. But speaking truth, I tell you this. The universe is good. Love your family. Love your people. Know who you are. And don't be fooled by those around you. Don't look at one thing and just call it this. Look at all aspects. Use logic. Come on, use logic. I could talk for like hours. I can go on for 5-6 hours. No problem. Because I'm built for this. I've been made for this. I've been called to do this. Is to speak to those all around the world. This is what I've been called to do. This is not like it's hard for me. I'm blessed. I've been blessed with health. Blessed with my family. Blessed to work, have a business, and do everything I do. Come on. I do this because I love to do this. And I know it's going to benefit those that watch my videos. I never ask for you guys to subscribe or like my videos. I'll tell you this. All I ask from you is just a comment. So I can see where you're at. Come on. Get into this. Drop a comment. Let's get it. Every time I walk away, I'll put my book of Plato right here. Good book. Really good book. See that? So the glare don't hit it. You guys want to buy this book. Plato's Six Pack. Euthyphro, Apology, Credo, Phaedo, the Allegory of the Cave and Symphysium, Plato. Very good book. Really hard to say the words because it's Greek. You guys gonna start making me do my workout? I can do a workout right here, right in front of you guys. So I know a lot of the ones that went to my page and see my workout videos. I might have to drop a dumbbell workout right in front of you. Let's see if you guys get your minds correct on that. You might be going through something in your life and you don't like it, but I'm going to tell you this. Keep going forward. Keep pushing. Don't be a stick in the mud. Keep walking forward. Don't get stuck. You know what movie brings me to this point? Think about it. There's a movie. If you guys are from like 1979, the 80s, hey, think about this. There's a movie. It's so crazy. The Never Ending Story. You remember that? There's a movie there's a movie called The Never Ending Story, early 80s, where there's a kid that was getting bullied and all this stuff going on. Crazy movie. And you feel like you're stuck. You're being bullied. All this issues going on. And things are just going wrong in your life. You got your parents' divorce, all these issues. And you find yourself in a book. While you find yourself in this book, you're taking yourself outside of reality to a different reality. And you find yourself lost in this book because it seems it's better than what you're living else in this world. You're so stuck. But while you're reading this book, you're getting so into it because everything else around you is just blowing up. That's just like life. Think about it. We find ourselves going into things that are outside of reality because you find it finds more depth, more understanding. But what we need to do is not to go to these other realities that are in books, but take from them and implement them into our reality and become better. Become better. That kid in that book was going through some issues, and he found himself in that book. And when he came outside of that book, he became better. That's what I promote. Find yourself. Know who you are. Know your people. Know your history. Become better. Don't try to find these short fixes, these little short things that have little breadcrumbs, because this world wants to feed you breadcrumbs. Become better. Become a better person. Pass it on to your family. Pass it on to your immediate family. Become better. Don't be this person that just sits here and just consumes information. Give out. Don't just be there, a pillar that holds up a building and just sits there. Be something that moves. Be something that shakes. Be something that breaks. You know? Hey, that's why I like when you guys come to my page, because it gives information to where you could take out and share and not be stagnant like a stick in the mud. Be something that, you know, today, the next day, it's not promised to you, but you become legendary. Every day, you become legendary. I wrote a song which is like the best song I ever wrote. It's called Hate Me. And I have it on my page. It's called Hate Me. And I have a remix to it because I made a new song to it. And I love the song so much. It's like my favorite song. And I'm doing this remix to the song. And it's like the first time, every time I do it, it's like the first time. Like it's like I just barely did it. It's just so refreshing. because blessing, it talks about who you are, and no matter those that want to crucify you for what you believe or what you're doing, you're still going forward, and your message of what you speak will be omnipotent. It'll be everywhere. It'll be spread out. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's called Hate Me. And not that I'm trying to promote my song, but I'm just telling you, man, it's like the best thing that I wrote that I could actually feel comfortable with, along with hundreds of songs that I made. And I could look at all the songs I wrote, and I'm like, man, hey, you know what? Those songs are all that great. It's not like this song. This is like my favorite song. And I could walk with it. And there's ones that are from Ireland. I say Gobian Hunter, Graham, he likes that song. You know what I mean? It's like people like that. My people. You can make something that can reach people. And you feel like you have not done nothing in your life, but you can do one thing that can touch one person, and that one person will touch millions of people. That's legendary. That's being legendary. Legendary is putting that first stone down. And that first stone will implement many other stones that will build a foundation. And from that foundation, it'll build a home. And a big building. Come on, my people. Let's talk. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. You guys were not in the beginning of my first chats. Come on, man. I'm going over 2 hours. I'm going 2 hours into this. I only got one person that spoke on there, which is from like a really reliable channel on YouTube, Lapis Lazuli. Oh, hey, I gotta get credit. Thank you, Lapis Lazuli, for going on here, and I appreciate you. Thank you. And those that are watching, hey, drop a comment, please. I ask for comments. Let's go. I'll be on here for a little bit longer, and I'll cut out. I will be doing my whole workout videos very soon, just to give you guys a heads up, because I know a lot of the people that did subscribe to my page versus Gypsy Crusader, and I know they got my page for Gypsy Crusader, which is cool. You know what I mean? I have no problem with that. If you guys subscribe to me because of Gypsy Crusader, that's cool. I love Gypsy Crusader. And Gypsy Crusader, you want to do a live video with me? Hey, it works out great. You know why? Because I've been posting and talking about you for the past 2.5 years, man. Hey, Gypsy Crusader, what's up? It's cool. You're a cool dude, man. I feel so bad what happened with you. And if you guys really want to get on the whole topic with Gypsy Crusader, he had a bad issue that happened to him. He was speaking nothing but truth. He was a reporter doing what he was doing and had some issues with Antifa. It broke off. He had to do some some Muay Thai kick to the side and just break it off. He had to do what he had to do. You know? And people think he's a bad dude. They hit him up later on. They went to his house with a group of, I was like military what they were. But when you look it up online and you see the people come to his house, it looked like they were trying to, it's like, it was worse than Osama bin Laden status. They came to his house like there was like a military, like a group that went to his house. Like he was a terrorist. Come on. Listen to this. They went to his house like he was a terrorist. Because his videos, he dressed up like a Joker and the Riddler. And he spoke about things about Negroids, niggas, Jewish, and dipshits. So he had issues. And they went to his house, made all these false accusations. They brought up some gun shit, some old stuff from his past. Went to court, and all they talked about was about him talking about is what he said online. Come on, man. Really look at the facts. Look at the facts. This man lost 2 years of his life speaking truth, speaking facts, or just joking. But a lot of jokes are true. Come on, man. A lot of stereotypes are true. You know that. You're in your house. You say some stereotypes. Hey, you're like, okay, oh my God. Hey, you know what? You see an Asian guy right there. Oh yeah, that dude likes some rice. He likes some rice and soy sauce. He likes that noodle. He like that noodle. Am I being racist? Come on, man. That's bitch talk. You don't say racist. That's talking truth. That Asian dude like that noodle with the rice and the soy sauce. He like that. He like that. He like it long time. He like it long time. You know that. Come on. Come on. It's like Italian. You want to talk Italians? Come on, man. They like that pasta. They like that pasta, right? You know the Italians. Oh, come on, matzo ball. Man, the Italians, they got the hairy ass arms. Come on, dude. They're tossing your pizzas like this. Get all the hair up in the dough. You eat your pizza, you get some fucking hair in your mouth, man. Fucking Italians. What the fuck? Want to talk about that? You got fucking Super Mario Brothers, motherfuckers. Is that bad? No. Motherfucker Luigi. Come on, fucking Luigi. You get mad because I'm calling you Italian fucking Luigi? Don't get mad at me. Come on, man. I'm speaking facts. Dude. Come on, man. Oh, you got the Mexicano. You got the Mestizo, man. You know, he's like, oh, hey, now I like the taco, man. Hey. I like the taco, throw some cilantro with a little onion. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, eh? Little salsa, little limon on a taco. It's pretty good, eh? That's what I do, you know. Hey, that stereotype is true shit, man. Come on. Mexicans, they love that shit. Got that taco, dude. You got that asada. Throw the asada and all the other... squeeze the lemon. Dude, motherfuckers love that shit. With the Corona, they fucking dip that down. Come on. Am I wrong? True shit. You guys get all stupid, man. Come on, man. Start speaking true shit. Who cares? If you have a preference, why is that an issue? We should have preferences. That's our boundary. We don't like this shit, bro. I'm cool. I don't like that shit. I'm good. You know? You want to talk about some white boys, some back country, some backwood? Oh, we talking about some backwood. He all about like, dude, I'm like lumberjack hillbilly shit. Like redneck. Damn. Bruh, okay. All we do, bruh, we do some good shit. I know. It's hard for me to do that because, yeah. But I need to get some better on some redneck shit. Like some hillbilly shit, dude, damn. But that's a different type of white boy, though. When you go hillbillies, damn. Then you got redneck, then you got sugar shit, you got cracker. Fuck. That's different ones, though. They're all different because I got different ones on white boys, you know? Damn. Hold on, let me think about that one for a second. Okay, I got a good one. Uh, mm. I know a good I don't call him redneck. He'll get mad because you get mad because he go on my page. You get real mad like up church. Uh, that's a goofy looking white boy right there. He look like a fucked up rooster and shit. Got the eye from the side like that and shit. Yeah. Okay. Well, don't get him mad because if he does something about my page, I got it. Come on, Upchurch. I love your music, Upchurch. I love your music. You crazy looking motherfucker. I'll tell you that. Crazy looking fucking white boy. You got some crazy shit, bro. Got some good music though. I really like Hillbilly, Hillbilly, Hillbilly. That's kind of cool. And then you got what's the other one, man? Man, you did the other one. Actually, you got a lot of good songs, man. I really can't talk shit about you. But you're crazy though, bro. You're crazy. I like you crazy though. But I don't agree with everything you say, but you got some crazy shit, you know? But you got some crazy ass white boys out there, bro, crazy ass white boys, you know? Yeah, you guys all get what I'm saying. And every type of ethnicity, you got something. And if you don't feel comfortable with it, it's okay. It's okay. It's not like you gotta be feel like you gotta be careful. Oh, I can't say this. I can't do this. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Let's go back. I remember in the 1980s because I was born in 1979. And through the 80s, everybody was chill. We're outside playing football. We had our sweats, remember when we had our sweats pulled up a little bit above our ankles? We would run outside. We were playing squirt guns. We're doing all this fun stuff, man. We're playing Smear the Queer. Remember that shit? Before it got weird. You can't say that. Smear the Queer. Baseball. I was doing t-ball, basketball, um, all that fun shit. And then everybody got stupid. It all got just some weird shit. You know? Remember when we used to make we get root beer or different types of flavors, and we put them inside this little thing, and we put it in the freezer, and you make little popsicles out of it. Yeah, remember that shit? Come on. We had some good times, Jump across the sprinkler system. Remember that one day I jumped, I slipped, and I hit my back on the back of the sprinkler? Oh yeah, that's some bullshit. You know? We all had good times when we were younger, man. You gotta look at things in a different, aspect. You can't just look like you just don't like people. Look at things and be logical. You know? Be logical. I can say this, yeah. I'll bring it back, man. Yeah, Upchurch had a lot of good songs. I'll say this: Upchurch had a lot of good songs, a lot of good songs, and a lot of people don't like what he pushes out. A lot of people don't like what he talks about. But I'll say this. I understand Upchurch. He gets in his mania. I understand his mania, like his ideas. He gets stuck up in it. And you like to talk. You like to get into what you're talking about. Because you're creative. He's very creative. And he looks at things in different sections. So I see a lot of people who don't like him, and there are a lot of people that do like him. And I can tell you this, that guy is one hell of a music maker. He does his music where a lot of people don't do it like that. He's a very good musician. He does a very good job, I'll tell you that. So it's hard to like even like really cap on him on that, or say even a cap, because he I can't even bring him in the aspect of that, you know? He's a cool, he does really good music. Really good music. Very interesting. Because I see what's going on with him right now. They have a lot of things with his issue with his mom and stuff, and I don't get into all that shit. And I respect that. You know. I know he has an issue with his mom and all that stuff. And that's not my job to get into that. My thing is like, I look at everything as very logic. And he worked his ass off with his music to do what he had to do. So I can't take that from him. He worked his ass off. And he's done so many different aspects within his country and his music. And you can't just say he's country music with rap and even just regular music. He did it. So he's doing his thing. So I talk about the shit about the Asians, the Negroids, and the mestizos. Yeah, that was pretty 100% correct. But yeah, I would have to pick a different white person because he actually has some legit shit. Yeah, I don't know. Pick another white person. What's the white person I don't like? Joe Biden. Okay, there's one right there. He's like, yeah. So we're gonna do this today, and then like, wait, that's what happened over here. Wait, I just really like the way her hair smells, but like, and then I got this over here. Motherfucker, you don't even know left from right, dude. And then you guys were talking shit about Trump. I'm not even saying I like Trump. I'm just saying, but you're talking all this shit over here. We got a dude that forgets what he's talking about with like 10 seconds with his conference call, the conference talk, and you got a fucking prompt thing right here that has all your information right in front of you. White boy, how do you forget what's in front of you? It's presented in front of you with big ass letters, caps. Biden, say this. The world, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, dude, we're going to do wait, but the monkeys over here and the Titans, motherfucker, why are you talking about Titans? We're talking about this over here. He's on a whole different level. Motherfuckers talking about some bullshit. So you want to talk about Biden? This is the first time I've ever talked about Biden. It's like, damn, motherfucker. I'm not even trying to make fun of you because I don't even want to see you have dementia, bro. I'm just saying this. Don't try to come across like you know what you're talking about. You have Americans, hundreds, thousands, millions of Americans paying taxes. And you're able to send money to places. Fuck, I sound like Captain Kirk. To places that are not America, like Afghanistan, Africa, Mexico, all these places. And we're fucked over here in America. Let's talk about that. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Come on, Biden. Really? And your son, his laptop, all that shit. That's fucking crazy. Remember his video? You guys all seen that. And they threw it off with all this other shit. So we all forget about it. We're okay. Because we're just taxpayers. We're just Americans. And we just work. We just go to work. We're dipshits. And we drink out of Viking cups. That's what we do. But it's going to come to a time where we're going to stop drinking out of Viking cups. And we're just going to get fucking pissed off. Well, we are pissed off. Come on. Let's talk about it. Yeah, glittering like... It's like, what's the name? That cat from Acme. The cat from Acme. Remember? The cat from Acme? Sylvester the cat? Motherfucker? It's like, dude, this guy's like that, but he's like the other dude that like forgets every second when he says something. Dude, that's like... I really can't get to that guy because there's so many. You're just an idiot, bro. You're just an idiot. Fuck. You got me stuck, dude. I'm like just stuck. But I'll say this. Trump. I'm not a big Trump follower. And I don't represent that, but I'll tell you this. It was better when Trump was running it. I'll be honest. It was better when Trump was running. Gas was okay. Gas was good. Other dudes fucking us. But what I didn't like about Trump, he fucking pushed that whole vaccine shit. That was interesting, right? You guys know that. You guys know that. You know that. And look at my old page. I talked about the vaccine before that. It was fucking bullshit. 2 years ago, I've been talking about that. Vaccine shit. We know it's all fucking wrong. My dad, I'll tell you this. My dad, he was very healthy. Very healthy. Going to gym every day. Every day. This guy is buff. He's an ex-bodybuilder. He was Mr. What he was doing for his city. I don't even want to say his city, but he was for his country. He did misters and all that shit like that. He got his awards. And he would work out. He's 68 years old. And he's been going to the gym for all these years. And I remember he was going to tell me, he told me, I'm going to get the vaccine. I told him, don't get it, Dad. Don't get it. You're good, Dad. You're good. He didn't listen to me. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. He's like that because his wife. Yeah, his wife. I'll get to that later. He took that shot. 6 months later, he's in the hospital. Fucked up. Sick. My dad, went from being 200 pounds. Look, he's short. My dad's short. He's 5'8". 280 pounds. I'm like, no. He's 200 pounds, 5'8", and dropped down to 120 pounds. Look at that. Look at that. He went and got a second shot. He's like bones right now. He's like 120 pounds. I talked to him about it. I've been talking to him about it. He gets mad at me. We don't even talk right now because of the situation. It sucks. It sucks. I'll get back to the situation right now. It's so irritating. It's so annoying. Getting into this talk, yeah, it's so frustrating. I'll tell you this. Our families have been going through this, and I know you guys have been going through this. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's be blessed. Listen. Good talk. Good talk. Let's not be ignorant. I see y'all watching. Let's talk. Let's talk. You guys know about the issue. You all know about the issue. My dad was, like I said, 5'7", 5'8", 180, 190 pounds. Bodybuilder. In his prime, he was 220 when he was bodybuilding. When he got older, he was still working out. Took that shot. His life just dropped. Just dropped. I see him now. He is skinny. He looks like shit. Because he heeded the word from his wife. Take the shot. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah. You know why? He married a woman that was a mestizo, a Mexican, that was about that. She's against whites. And she was like, you know what? We all need to take this. It's good for our family. Take it. Guess what? Now he's all fucked up. He's all fucked up. Yeah, I will talk about this. I don't even talk to my dad now. We're not even on this talking level. He knows what happened. He knows that I'm right. I'm not trying to be right. I told him, hey man, this is wrong. Don't do this. We had our last talk and he hung up on me. It sucks. I don't like that. It sucks. It breaks my heart. It's just he's losing his life because he did something that he listened to something over here. It was stupid. A lot of our families that have done that, have taken that, has weakened their immune system. You know, I'm speaking truth. You guys know what I'm talking about. Us as humans, we have very strong immune systems. Very strong immune systems. I don't know how much more to talk about this. This is very, very hard. Be logical. Be logical. We know how the system works. When they're telling you that eggs are bad to eat, not to eat eggs, come on, man. Not to drink milk, come on, man. That's bad. Not to do natural things that are right, come on, man. Why aren't they pushing processed foods? Don't eat processed foods. Don't do that. Because that's a seller. Don't go to big pharma. Don't do pharmacy. Don't take pharmacy drugs. That's bad for you. No, come on. Come on, guys. Wake up. Wake up. What's reality? Look at reality. Man, I'll tell you this. I don't need to tell you guys, hey, I work out every day, okay? I work out every day. I'm 44 years old. I do my workout every day, my push-ups, my squats. I do dumbbell workouts. I do jumping jacks. I do all the natural workouts. Okay? Basic workouts every day just to keep my body in tune and toned up so I can be in my 60s, 70s and still do what I gotta do. And I just keep it worked out. And then I advance myself so I can prepare myself for everything else. That's just basic. But I'll tell you this world wants to give you breadcrumbs to tell you to take all this other extra shit. Our bodies don't need all that extra shit. Just eat your beef. I'll tell you this. Every night, your meal. Beef, your greens, some rice pilaf. Come on, man. Next day, some fish, rice pilaf, and some greens. Change it up, bro. Chicken, rice pilaf, some greens, mix it up. I don't have to give you some crazy ass stuff. Eat some good food. Drink a lot of water. Drinking milk. I drink two glasses of milk at my dinner table. Done. Your breakfast. Eat some oatmeal. Come on, man. Basic. Come on. Basic shit. Soup. Soup is good. Eat some type of good soup. Beef. Chicken soup. Something like that to settle your stomach. Come on. Us as Americans want to be fat asses. You guys want to do your desserts. But you can do your desserts. But guess what? Do you have to have dessert every fucking day? Really? Talk to me. But guess what? If you're going to do all that stuff, work out every day. Work out every day. Do something. You don't have 30 minutes out of the day that you can do a workout. Okay, check this out. I could do a 15-minute video. Check this out. I could do a 15-minute video live of doing nothing but jumping jacks, running in place, side to sides, forward, running in place, jumping jacks, 15 minutes straight. Check this out. Check this out. I can do that 15 minutes straight. When I get done, guess what? I sound just like I'm talking to you. I'm not breathing hard. Nothing. I'm not like that. I'm normal. I'll be right in front of you. And I'll implement that, and I'll do a live video where I'm doing 15 minutes straight and doing like that. Come on, man. It's the way you treat your body and know your body. Know thyself is very, if you guys know about being Greek, when you go to Delphi, look at it. They have a thing saying, know thyself. When you know thyself, is you know who you are. Take care of yourself. That inscription speaks volumes. Know thyself. Think about it. Don't put yourself in a spectrum with other people. You're separate. Our bodies have a mapping, a different mapping. And some of our mapping is with our genetics and our DNA and our people. And you gotta look at that. Our eating and how we eat, yeah, you gotta look at that and take that. What I take, I eat my meat, my chicken, my fish. My greens, come on, I throw some rice pilaf in there. I make sure I eat that food. You're not gonna be fat. You're not gonna be fat. Most of your workout is gonna be in the kitchen. Watch where you're eating. And just work out. You have 30, 40 minutes a day. Wet the whistle, man. Oil your parts of your body, man. Do some push-ups. Do some squats. Do some crunches. Do something. Run in place. Do something during the day. When you're not doing that, you're complacent. You're a stick in the mud. Come on. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just like talking to the walls. It's like maybe I lived this 44 years of my life trying to figure out shit, and I figured it out. No. I've known this from a long time, and I implemented it. If you want to be young, work out. You knock off 10, 15 years off your life because you're working out, you're taking care of yourself. You're not 20 years old looking like you're 30, bro. You're not 40 years looking like you're 50 or 60. That's why you see some of these young guys that look old. They look like they're 30 years old, 35 years old. And they're like 20, 25 years old. They're 35. They look old. They don't take care of themselves. Then you got this 45, 50 years old that's looking like he's like 30. Because these guys take care of themselves. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. There's no special code. You know? Come on. Take care of yourself. Work out every day. Your body is a machine. It needs to be oiled. You need to move it around. Come on, man. You got to stretch. When you're in a shower, Do some stretches. Let the water hit your back while you're going down, touching your toes. Stretch out, go to the top. Move your arms over here. Come on, man. Stretch out. Come on. Don't just take a shower and wash your body. Come on, take care of yourself. There's more to it. Maybe I'm talking too much. Maybe I just need to shut up. But you know what? I think I've implemented enough information. I don't know. But what I gotta say, this book right here, read this. Look, read this. Take a screenshot. Plato. Plato. What's happening right now, they're finding people and they see we got good information and they want to cancel it out. You know why? There's a lot of people that there's a lot of young people that hear what we're talking about and they don't like that. You know why? Because they want to control the younger people and they don't want them to hear what we got to talk about. This is what I talk about. If you guys are ready for me to open up about Plato, I'm going to start talking about that. That's what I go off. I go off my people, the Greeks. I go off old philosophers. And that's how I found myself. Those are my fathers. Socrates, Plato, Herodotus, Herodicus, you can go on, it's where you see yourself. And you create what's going to make you. And I'm going to tell you, it's a blessing. It's a blessing because you hear these words, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. That makes a lot of sense. My people are destroyed from lack of knowledge. Damn, that was like 1,000 years ago. Hearing that talk. Get yourself some knowledge. We know everything we hear right now is artificial. And they want to drag you on. They want to pull you in. And when they pull you in, they got you. Because all they got to give you is breadcrumbs. They drop these breadcrumbs, and you're like, oh, you're just taking the breadcrumbs. You know what, man? They are so good at just pulling people in. Because when you give truth that is not organic and is watered down, it's so easy to understand because you want to be mediocre. You want to be so mediocre. But when it's truth and it hits hard, you don't want to go through the steps. You don't want to go through the steps that are hard, and it breaks you. And it makes you crack and break. But if you could go through that, through the muddy mire, and go through the steps, and walk up that mountain, and just cut your hands up, and just be blistered up, and be tore up, you become better. Because at the time when you get to the top of the mountain, and you fucking make up that motherfucker, you look at yourself. You feel proud. You did it. Nobody else did it for you. You had no crutches. You had nobody trying to help you. You did it yourself. That's what's right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, feel me on here. Like, you guys think I'm getting paid for this shit. I'm just telling you this because this is just real talk. This is real talk. Because when I go to bed tonight, I know I spoke truth. And when you go to bed, you can think about what I talked about. I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm not trying to sell you something. I get nothing out of this besides me giving you information. That's it. I'm spending time sitting on a white fucking chair talking to you. I have to wake up and be at work at 6 o'clock. I get nothing else getting out of this by sitting here, but speaking truth. That's it. That's it. This is true talk. If you're a man or woman right in front of me, listen to me, you get it. Be who you are. When you go to bed tonight, you could think about what I talk about. Meditate on that. Understand it. Because tomorrow you will be different. Because you have been blessed and been given information that's giving you truth. That's it. That's it. Come on. That's godly. That's universal. That's a good vibration. That's frequencies. I'm only speaking truth right here. That's it. I get nothing out of that. Come on. That's why I laugh at people. That's why I laugh. I laugh at people. All the comments that they throw on my videos that I throw out. Oh, you're this, you're that. You know what? Come on, man. I don't play that. I don't play that. I don't play that. I'm good. I'm good. Be blessed. Be blessed. Take what you want to take from here. Hey, eat the meat, spit out the bones, chew on the gristle. Don't look and try to grasp for the leaves on the tree. Go to the root. Go to the root of the tree. Don't grasp for that shit. Okay? Don't do that. Learn, educate yourself. Become better. That's it. That's it. Damn. I'm almost going on 3 hours right here. Almost going on 3 hours right here. Drop your comments. I'm going to take a little break. Like I said again, like 2 hours ago. Drop your comments. Tell me what you guys think. Let's get it going. I'm going to take a little break right here. I will go to bed. I will go to bed in the next 30 minutes. So I stayed up because, you know what? I feel an urgency and I like to do this right here. Be blessed. I'm going to take a little break. Drop your comments. Come on. Don't be shy. Those who are here, drop your comments. Drop your comments. You're still watching my page. Drop your comments. Let's talk about this. You guys been watching my live video. What is your comments? What do you think? Don't be a watcher and a pillar. Be a voice. Be a voice. Don't just be a voice, man. Come on, drop a comment. Okay, what time is it right now? Let me see. 12:15. 12:15. I've been speaking out loud a lot. I'm about to drop this live. And maybe drop another live. About to go to bed. I gotta wake up at 6 o'clock, like I said. I gotta wake up at 6 o'clock. Get ready for work. Restart. We'll do this again tomorrow. I will do this again tomorrow. Come on. Unless you guys like to just see me talk. I could do this all night. But you know what? I gotta go to bed. I do like drinking all this new thing my son got me. In Germany, pretty cool, huh? Look at that. Very Germanic. I love that. Man, really cool. Those are for Germanic heritage. Speak up. You know, come on, man. Really cool stuff. I know you guys don't like to waste your time. Let's get into what's really going on. Okay. Check this out. I'll do something new. I'll do a quick workout for you guys before I go to bed. You know what I do? I do the same before I go to bed. I do these straight 40 push-ups or 50 push-ups before I go to bed. But I do these push-ups before I, when I wake up. When I wake up, 45, 50 push-ups, and then vice versa. It's very simple. You have to put yourself in that state to keep your body at a good. Come on, man. You gotta oil it up. Do what you gotta do. Do you guys want to see some straight right here? Because I don't just talk about it, I do it. Look at my videos. I do straight 50, 60, 65 push-ups straight. That's when you guys will look at it. Damn, this guy knows what he's talking about. Because I talk about real shit. I don't just talk about it, I do it. I do it. This whole world that you guys live in is just talk. Let's start doing what we talk about. You want to see it? Post a comment. I'll do what you guys say. Come on. Let's get it. I don't see nothing here. So I guess I got a bunch of crickets just watching. I'm gonna go to bed. But let me tell you this. At the end of the night, you heard good words and you're told something that makes sense. That is logical. Take from it. Eat the meat, spit out the bones, chew on the gristle. Don't look at the leaves on the tree. Look at the root. That's all you gotta say. Come on. God is good. The universe. Speak it out. You don't have to pray every day, God help me, God help me, God help me. No. He already knows what you think. Live it and just speak it out. And live it. Live it. God doesn't want you to beg. Go into the Holy of Holies confidently and just be, here I am, and go. Be confident in whatever you do, in any endeavor that you do, anything you do, your work. Pray and say, hey, just speak it out. Go before me. I'm ready to go. Let's get it. And guess what? Everything's going to be good for you. Life is good. Let's get it. I know you guys are watching because I see the ones that are watching right here. That's going inside your spirit and your soul. That's why you're watching. You would not stay on here unless you needed it. You might be going through something and you're going to be blessed. Drop a comment on my other videos or whatever, or right here, and I'll get to you, because I'm not stupid or weird. I'll talk to you. I'm gonna cut this video up, man. So, guys, be blessed. I don't care. Like or subscribe, but hey. God is good. Is good.